Alright, well, I don't know what's going on today, but every time I try and record a video, I get an error and it stops broadcasting. So, I don't know how long this video will be, and I apologize for the last video cutting out. So, as I was trying to say, which I may end up just completely removing the last video, but oh man, I'm not sure. I only got so long to record on here though. So I like to do these in my worlds. Um, Normally, this is the most design I've put into an area like this, but I like to do an area with just all the types of blocks and wood and clay and glass, so I can go and all the wool, and so I can go, and when I'm trying to decide on a project, I can actually see what this type glass looks like or what this type clay looks like when it's actually put down on the ground and when it's next to other clays and other glass, and say what this sandstone looks like next to this smooth stone. But because I don't have any sandstone buildings right now, but if I'm working on something where, say, I want to do some cobblestone and some sandstone, uh, I can come kind of look at how, you know, the stone colors and textures blend. And same with the woods, are really helpful with wood, deciding what color I want to go with. Um, if I don't have an area like this, I find myself putting down the different woods all the time next to whatever I'm working on, trying to decide which wood I want. And this just really helps. Say if I'm to see, say I'm working on something, I want to see what you know, this clay looks like next to this wood or whatever. I can come test stuff out, and if I really, want to, I can pull it off the wall and mess around. There's a few things left because I only have a little bit of nether quartz, so there's no nether quartz blocks here, and I don't have the resources right now to spare for an emerald and diamond block here. So, but I love using, say, lapis or iron or even coal sometimes to give a really textured look in designs. And in this world, if you can't tell, I've been trying a lot of clay because I don't use much stained clay. I can't wait till they get the mesa biome in PS4, because then I won't have to gather it all in rivers and swamps and all that. Anyways, as I was saying in the last video before the stream crashed, I was working on my lighting. I kind of feel like I might move this up one, or I might do two of them on each end, or I could even do a wider chandelier above it. Something like this. And then do the same thing around. No, I don't think I would like that. But yeah, I may, because I can now stream from the Xbox, I mean from the PlayStation, I may start a new world, but I hate to start a new world after spending so much time in this world the last 3.5, 4 weeks building all this. Because I've been trying really hard to uh, try new things, build a little bit bigger scale, and really see how good I am designing in this world so far. And I really like how things have been turning out. I'm not very good in certain areas. And almost none of this at all is complete. Uh, yeah, pretty much all the buildings I've built, except for I guess the barn here. The barn inside of the barn, anyways, is pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with how the barn came out here. It's no big deal. If a chicken gets out. But I got a few horses in here. I don't think I have it set up here they can get out, but yeah. And then back here I have the agriculture sheep farm, because I've been using a ton of clay but not as much wool, and if I decide to do pixel art or whatever I want to do later, I'll have a good bit of wool stacked up of any color. And this is this is not my main world on the PS4. I have a few other worlds, and then I have a main world that I've been playing for the last year, maybe. Not that long, but I've been playing for a while on my pretty much my main world. But this was kind of a world for uh, me and my buddies to play on, which I'll let you check out their places. This is actually over here is where we first started, because while I took my time building over there with stone brick, I lived over here. So the this bottom house right here is where we started, and then this is our farm for now, because I'm still working on the farm over there. So this is what we're doing. This is what we had from the beginning. And but this area over here is my buddy's house. It's kind of like a train depot or something. I mean, minecart depot. And then up here's the glass tower that he built. I really like the tower because you can see it from a good distance, and you can also climb up here and look at what you're doing, and decide what you want to build, or just really look at the land. So I can come over here and just really get an idea of what I want to do for that building. And it just has this mansion or manor kind of look to it, but it could also be turned into a castle. So that's why I haven't really decided. But yeah. I really like this little area here, this little inlet that we're, swamp area that we're inside of. I normally just YOLO it off the side of here. I'm doing it again, screw it. Alright. You know what? I swear that was put there just as a troll. Because I don't remember that being there. What's going on here? This one's not like this. And with our first mine shaft we dug led straight to an abandoned mine shaft, so we have this tunnel here. It goes all the way underneath the water. With all the minecart tracks we've gathered. It's the automatic furnace. You just put in lava here in the back, and all the stone I've been using building, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be stuck having to go get more coal all the time trying to finish building because there just wouldn't be stone. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet this way. I kind of just build on the spur of the moment. And I don't really build with much plan normally. I've been trying to plan things out a little bit more this time, but mostly just for make this dome a little bit better. I just I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. My buddy does, so I may have to borrow it to reshape the dome there, because it just bothers me the way the glass looks underneath. Still not sure if I want to do cobblestone or what for this section of floor here. I kind of started it here just to see what it looked like, but that's probably what I'll end up doing. But I want to shape the front of this first before I continue, but I've kind of been putting off doing the front till I decide really how I want to do it. Same with kind of here. I built this just because it was requested in a stream to build a fireplace, and so I chose here in this building. I thought this would be a good spot, and just kind of threw this together, and I thought it'd actually come out pretty good for just a quick fireplace. And I don't know if that's all I've done up here really. Yeah, I don't know, something just feels like it. I'm not sure. And then down here, I want this to lead to just underground dungeon, just underground castle kind of feel. And I had I really wanted to build a etho door. So, but I wanted to do the one that moves fast enough to where you can just hit it with a button. And it's move and leave the block. The pistons, the sticky pistons can hold on to it, but if it extends it fast enough, it'll just leave the block out there without it sticking to the sticky piston, which is pretty cool. I'm not that knowledgeable on redstone, but I like to dabble when I can. This one was fairly easy. And if you want to know how to do an etho door, check out his channel, pretty much. Or there's probably like, 50 tutorials. It's just, did the etho door down there. I decided, and I didn't know what to do with these walls, so I decided to do a creeper face on each of them with lava behind it. Which, if you've watched his Let's Play series, he has one of those in his, in the man cave, I believe. So, that's what the inspiration for those was. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do down here. This is just gonna be a build as I go. Kind of decide what I want to do as I dig, kind of thing. And right now I'm just making a tunnel, because this hallway is just gonna be a big hallway straight. No matter if there's intersecting hallways or not, this hallway is just gonna be like this. So this is why I don't want to start a new Let's Play from the beginning, because I've put a bunch of time into this world, even though it's just, yeah, it's only been going for close to a month, but that month I've actually put a bunch of effort into trying to make a decent world here. I almost feel like I should be doing this with TNT. Popping incoming. I'm sure this is annoying. But as far as I know, there there's not a way to just craft a whole stack on the PS4. But I may be wrong, and if I am, please let me know. Cause yeah, on PC you have to know your recipes and whatnot. And you have to manually, I don't know, I like PC a lot better on the crafting. Which you can do that on Xbox, but you don't have the, it's so much faster. Keep saying Xbox on PlayStation, but it's so much faster. It's almost not worth the ability because of how much slower it is. What am I doing here? Creepy ambient noise. Alright. I don't know. Every time I'm on, I tend to go down there and just expand this tunnel a little bit further. Just because it kind of seems like a pain, and I don't really know what, really how I want to do the underground tunnel yet, so it is what it is. Nor do I know what I want to do with this room, but it's just gonna stay like that for now. I think I do want to do the cobblestone here, though. I don't know. I still might put something in the middle. Kind of bothers me. Wow. Anyways. feel like this needs to be moved out one more. Or there needs to be two of them. I'm still not sure what to do here. If I should say fill it in with something, or if I should leave it like it is. I kind of like it though. I could even put a stair in there so it's just a little slit. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do here either. That's why everything's just kind of bits and pieces everywhere. And then for the most part, I'm not gonna do anything over here till I decide what that both sides are gonna look like. Because everything's gotta be pretty much symmetrical, otherwise it bothers me. Hmm. Hmm. Should probably grab food. So I don't end up doing something and forgetting. I want this to be like a big field of wheat. But I don't want to get too close to the house. So this is probably about how big it's going to be all around here. I'm thinking about, I don't know, next I need to start working on villagers. If I think I'm going to spend a lot of time on this world, that is. I mean, I've already spent a good bit. But if I think I'm going to end up doing a from scratch let's play, then I'll have to, you know, prioritize. Because villagers are a task. Well, I've about clipped as many sheep as I'm going to clip right now. But hit up these real quick. It's kind of funny is actually when you get a big sheep farm going like this, which this isn't that big, but it's big for PlayStation because you can only have so much. It seems like it'd be pretty boring clipping sheep, which it does, but it can actually get addicting running around clipping them as soon trying to get them real quick after they eat grass or whatever and grow their coat back, and just run around clipping the new ones that have grown back, and you can just keep going pretty much without stopping. And they're just gonna keep eating it and growing their coat back. As you can see how many have already come back on this side since my last pass through. That's why you want to build a good open area too, for them to all roam around. That way they got plenty of grass to eat. Which this is a little bit too much more than they need, but I built it the size I wanted to just for looks. But if you don't give them enough spaces, they will take a little bit longer. Because I had ones that only had pens that had about... Because see, where the gates are, they can't eat, of course, or where the fences are. And I had pens where, like, each sheep only had, like, 3 or 4 spots to roam. And they just rarely would eat and grow their coat back. And then I expanded it to you know, just a decent little area. Maybe even just like a 3x3 open area in the center for each, and it just increased production about twice as much, it seemed like. So as you can see, in the short time, that's a good bit of wool. And over time, if you stop off and clip for just a few minutes like I just did, you'll build up a good bit of each color. And if you ever are doing a project that requires, say you need some blue, especially blue, because the blues that are, the clay blues do not look blue at all. Like this is blue. This right here is blue. And I use blue for purple because blue, like here, this is all blue on the walls and on the floor. That's blue. And that's it next to lapis. And that's it next to obsidian. And obsidian is purple. And lapis is obviously blue. You can see the difference. It's ridiculous. Whereas the purple, this is purple. Right here. Compared to the blue that's there. Where you got magenta and pink there. So this is the much more. And then that's light blue. No, this is light blue. That's cyan. Cyan I actually use for gray. That's like my favorite gray. Because this ain't gray. The black looks like brown. And this is the gray. And it looks like a light brown. And these are what I use for my brown colors. Because, well, I use brown as well. But I tend to use these for brown more often than I use the actual brown. It's pretty ridiculous. So for the wool, you have to use the black and the blues for if you want a really blue looking anything or black anything, because clay ain't cutting it. As you can see over here, this floor here is black and gray clay, but you can see how brown it looks, and almost looks like a burgundy with the wood on top of it. So but yeah, I guess for the most part this video would ended up being just kind of a tour of the new world. Which if you've seen the other videos, you've seen the world, but I haven't actually talked about, you know, whose world it is, and because it's not just my world, it's also if you look up his YouTube name is I don't know exactly how he pronounces it, but it's Meslacoy, Meslacoy, and he is also, well, has a few videos in this world. But I think he started a new Let's Play. But that was his tower and house over there. And it's a buddy of ours who doesn't stream or anything built that right there. That's his house. And as I said before, dang it, it's gonna bother me. Can't waste. Not in this stage. And then over here, my nephew built this. As I stated before. And right over there, if you can see, there's a village that has some villagers that when I first found it, I blocked them up inside so they're safe. And up off the map, we built one episode, or not one episode, because I don't think I streamed. I know he did, I think, but we built a kind of a log cabin in the tundra. It's up off the top of the map, which I haven't been back there since we built it, so I wouldn't mind maybe going and checking it out. And for the most part, over here, if you follow past the walls of ideas, it was just the wall of ideas, but now there's two of them. The under construction mine shaft. And I'm not sure what I want to do with here, but I've always liked the look of wood with grass. Though I'd prefer it was in a biome with brighter grass than this. But I like the look of wood and grass underground. So I plan on doing some kind of room in here. Maybe just kind of a nature room to start off. And then it's going to cut across this ravine over there. And there'll just be some sort of a network of kind of an underground nature themed rooms. I suppose that's kind of what I picture. But it'll probably end up cutting back around and connecting to my tunnel that I'm making, that's cutting down that way. So I'm sure I'll end up making a tunnel that connects with over here. But this is the mine shaft. Hey, what's going on? As you can see, it's not finished. I should have grabbed my buckets of lava. Or my empty buckets for lava, rather. Since I was coming down here. But yeah, I never finished this room either. This is just gonna kind of be a room down here in the mine shaft. It's gonna put some beds in there, actually. So, drop off this wool, make some beds, and grab the buckets. so we went to that last bucket. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I plan on moving that automatic furnace set up somewhere else whenever I kind of get a more of a, whenever I make like a smithy looking building or something, I'm sticking it in there. Yeah. Good enough. I wish we had slime block. Wait, really? Only got one slime ball out of that? Wow. About gotten all the lava out of this area. I got a huge pool down there at the end of the hall. So should last me for a good bit without having to go to the nether all the time for it like I do in my other world. Actually, might as well cook up some more cobblestone, or cook some more stone rather. Anyways. Well, kind of feel like that's gonna do it for now. Yeah. If you guys have any ideas what I should do with this room, because I'd really like to do something for it since I took all the time to build all this redstone in here, and I just really wanted to make a etho door, so I actually have no plans. Thought like doing like a vault or something, but it's not really a vault. The first door you get to when you come down the stairs into an underground area, and it's just a button to open. I don't actually have any passcode system hooked up or anything. So, if you guys have any ideas, leave them down in the comment section. And as always, leave me suggestions on any games I might should play, or any ideas for the channel. And thanks for watching.